YouTube. Looks like we are good. We are golden. We are live. That doesn't sound bad. Okay. Let me get all this stuff set up. Make sure we have everything rolling. Okay. Just a new camera position. Cool. Okay. Now, we get back to some assembly of my Custodes bikers. So I've got 2 more with the hurricane bolters to do. Make sure this is, yeah, good. This is about where my hands would usually sit. So they're a little far to the right. Nice. Move the camera over just a smidge to the right. There we go. Now then. Yeah, I can work with this, I think. I'll find out as I go. Alrighty. So, we're on to the riders. So I have my Praetor A that I've already gotten assembled. Now on to the Praetor B, which is here. Okay. So we are looking for 37 and 40, which is here. Good. That was quick. I need to be more over here. Yeah. 37, 40, definitely gotta be 41. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. So essentially, I need to work like this. Yeah. Yep. Now then, I don't think I'm going to do like I did the other day. I think I'm literally just going to be assembling these guys as I go, rather than trying to get the everything pieced together before actually gluing and whatnot. I will say this glue is pretty awesome. Bonds stupid fast. Dries almost instantly when you apply it. Drawback is you have basically 0 work time. So you need to make sure that stuff is in place before that glue touches. That does make it a little interesting. Makes me feel like I constantly need to break out the helping hands tool. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now we have 42, which will be obviously the only console piece on this sheet. Okay. Then we have 27 and whatever chess piece is with this, so 25. Okay, that's good. Do like when there's only like 1 or 2 points of contact that I need to clean up. Okay. Coming together nicely. Okay, then 43 is right here. Gee, I wonder what other pieces it will use. Could it be the only other pieces on this sheet? So I'm curious. Did the A have that as well? Yes. Okay. It's like, that doesn't feel right. But it is. It is indeed. Okay, so we have 38, 39, plus whatever head I give him. Yeah. Always love whenever they have the piece on, like, upside down or facing the wrong way. Throws me off like nobody's business. So we'll get these all snipped out since, you know, gonna need them. Okay. I'll say I do love the ridiculous shoulder plates on these guys. It's like so much detail on them. And they just look kind of ridiculous in scale. It's like your pauldrons are bigger than a guardsman's torso. Are you compensating or something? Hey, thank you for that. Cheers. Not much hydration, but works. Goes on to this piece. Good times. Really need to get some new flush cutters, because these keep leaving little bits of sprue still on here. Okay. Now, this guy's gonna fit on here like so. This console will go right here. Come on, fingers. Okay. Then we have this hand, which, yeah, that's cleaned up. We'll go here. Okay. So. Yeah, I'm going to need the little bit thicker glue just so I have more than a second of working time for this. Okay. A little there. A little there. Good, good. Nice. Awesome. Then his lance. His arm is kind of going off to the side, so it's going to be kind of a slung forward. Yeah, I can work with that. I don't think I cleaned... Nope, didn't clean that little front contact. Good. Yeah. Do just a little dab of glue. You are indeed the first person corpseman, or corpsman, I suppose. Yeah, good. Yep, accidentally making everything fall apart. Let me draw back to a little bit slower drying time. Oh, come on. Get on and stay on. Well, don't stay on. Like, I need to be able to take this guy off so I can actually paint this before it's fully assembled. Gorman. Nice. Never really addressed too many Marines as such when I was in. Most of the time, it was just rank if I actually knew what the rank was. The ones that always tripped me up were whenever they got past, like, Staff Sergeant. The Gunnery Sergeant ranks, I could almost guarantee I was gonna piss off a gunny at some point. Good. Works. Just a little dab of glue. Sorry if the camera angle isn't perfect for everything. Still working on getting my camera set up to where it's actually able to pick up details, but not be completely in the wrong spot. Because I had it to where basically it was like a foot behind me almost, and whenever it zoomed in, it was so pixelated, it looked like garbage. But now I've at least got it to where it's, for the most part, good. I just can't always, like, my display is behind me, so I can't always tell whenever I get my hand out of view until it's been out of view for a few seconds. Cool. Go ahead and set him there. Then probably start up on the next one. I want the thicker stuff, so I actually have a second. Just glue. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. I'll give that guy a moment to sit while I start on the other version of him. Let's see, this is on 37. Nope, this is 46. This is 46. This is 37. Okay. Making 6 of these bikes all at once, so good fun. Looking forward to actually having a non-super humid day so I can actually get out there and do some base coats. That way I don't have to, you know, brush on every base coat and get a good day for spray painting, you know? Get these guys based, and then it's probably gonna be a couple days of just painting up some lovely golden guys. I do feel like in the days before Halloween, I might try and start on some demons, though. Just because demons feel like they'd be kind of appropriate for Halloween. Get some nice Nurgle demons going, maybe a great unclean one. I sadly have too many armies, so annoyingly I actually have a few great unclean ones that are still waiting to be assembled. So it's not like I would even need to run out and buy anything to get that one rolling. I figure once I've got my Custodes finished, I'll probably focus on getting my Imperial Knights finished. Then focus on either Thousand Sons or Adeptus Mechanicus. Probably Thousand Sons just for the color shift. Is painting everything red, gold, black, and silver is nice, but would be nice to have a little bit of a palette cleanse when it comes to the models. Give me something that's blue with gold and black and silver. Could do some more Gene Stealer Colts. I have them as purple. Or my Tyranids. Love some of their monsters. And kind of absent-mindedly buying figures over the past few years and never actually having time to assemble them until recently. So I have quite a wall of shame slash backlog of opportunity. Still got lots of Death Watch guys that I could put together as well. Good. Wait. Might as well get these on. Nice. So I always love just how quick this glue dries. Nice. I'm hoping that these craters will add some good mobility to my Custodes. Last game I played them in, I had a lot of trouble actually getting to objectives, let alone playing the objective game. I figured it was either get the Praetors made or start working on my Venatari. And I'm torn on using Forge World stuff, because it just doesn't feel like it fits very well for friendly games. Feels like if you're the guy using Forge World in a friendly game, you're kind of a jackass in some cases. Although the Venatari did seem to get a little bit of a nerf since they put out the official, 10th edition on them. Or since they got moved into 10th. This guy's gonna have his more low slung. Nope, nope. Here. You're not gonna be short-handed, buddy. Let's get that arm back on. That's not bad. You want it a little bit higher up. Come on. Just set. It's like this back piece could use a little bit of love. Hit that with some of the instant stuff. Okay. Seems like that's on there decently. And this guy should be able to be pulled off. Of course, his arm wasn't fully set, but should be. I was gonna say should be fine, but no. Yeah, you just don't want to have that arm together at all, do you, buddy? Damn. Just stay there. There we go. This thin stuff's a little harder to work with, but definitely doesn't give things time to move around. Meh. That's not gonna stay. Okay, we'll just pull that off. At least the arm's in mostly the right position. That'll, I think, work. Yeah, that should be fine, I think. Let me just double check. Do this, then when I slide them on, yeah, that'll fit. Okay. So I'll just glue this on right now. May have put that arm a little too close for this side, but I'll figure something out. Okay, that should be good there. Now, go ahead and dab there, because I know that didn't get fully adhered. Good. Just got those. And this guy, he should be ready for the same. Come on. These bikes are dang fiddly, especially with the way that I'm trying to put them together. Like, I know that if I just were to actually, you know, put them together all at once and then paint them all at once, it wouldn't be quite as hard on the assembly. But it always ends up getting spots that are like very obviously not painted. I like to have at least most of them done, you know? Like, I don't expect it to be perfect, but I expect it to at least look decent. I know, depending on who I ask, like, of course it'll look perfect. Like, it looks so good. It's like, but I see every little flaw, you know? These sausage fingers. Good. Of course, I was holding it way out of frame, but whatevs. It's fine, it's fine, it's totally fine. So for their weapon arm, they get that fancy pauldron. One that usually doesn't fit very well. Fine, for these, I usually end up just tacking them essentially like where it touches the body and where it touches like lower on the arm. Because it doesn't actually fit like well enough to actually make good contact with that. Yes! Served in the army for about 7.5 years, 2013, well, beginning of 2013 to the end of 2020. Got out mid-COVID. Good times. Just because I was in the army doesn't mean that I actually talked much with Marines. Plus, Marines are fun. Corpsman? It's either Marine or Navy, right? Well, not intending to insult you by that one. I'll definitely say Marines are some of the more interesting people out there. You either have absolute brilliance or special. There's not much in between either. I'll definitely say I'm always glad the Marines are on our side. Like, didn't serve with many sailors. I did spend about 6 months down in Pensacola on Corey Station. So definitely saw enough Navy, but didn't ever really interact with them much. Go. Excellent. So now we have all of the Hurricane Bolter bikers done. Actually, I'm gonna give this one to these guys so they have a straightforward lance. I'd hate to have all of my salvo launchers have just these straight upward facing lances. That means that these are definitely the last bikes because, well, they're the only ones left. Good times. Let's see. This one, and then we'll do one without a helmet for the last guy. Yeah. That'll work. Look something up real quick. Was thinking about something and don't want to forget it before I actually, before it slips my mind. When is that? Ah, it's December, okay. Cool. This has been a interesting year so far. A lot of things I didn't expect to happen. Well, it's just a lot of good stuff. Trying to get back into shape. Hopefully, I can get at least into a decent shape again. Biggest thing I'll tell people when they get out of the military is don't get lazy and gain weight. Gaining weight fucking sucks. It's a bitch to lose weight when you start getting older. Hey, congrats. Transitioning back into civilian life can be a fun thing. Like, you'll definitely find some stuff that you absolutely miss when you get out. And you'll find civilians don't exactly respond quite the same way you're used to. Hopefully you've had a good run of it. Hopefully nothing to leave you too disgruntled or nothing like that. "27 years. 8 months. Damn. Well, congratulations. Like, that's a good run of it. I will say thank you for your service. Remember my dad tried to convince me to join the Navy. Was tempted. Like, probably would have done very similar to what I did in the Army, considering I trained at a Navy base. But I don't regret the Army. I do wish that I had been able to actually see the world, though. Five, met your wife, we're in Iraq, got ambushed. Pilot was the first person to be like... Oof. Hey, it sounds like getting shot worked out for you, though. Caught a bullet and caught love at the same time. Minus the catching the bullet, there's nothing wrong with that. And I suppose catching the bullet does mean that you also get at least a decent disability compensation. Damn. That's unlucky. I suppose unlucky and lucky. Unlucky to have ever been in the position to get catching bullets. But lucky in that, you know, you're still around. Not everyone who does is quite so fortunate. Yep. Put this one on this spike. Yeah. Now for the lovely finicky bit that I always struggle with. Stupid little bits lining up just right. Cool. Cool. Was a Marine or is a Marine. Still active duty. Honestly, I could see that. Marines are definitely something special. One of the funnier interactions I had with Marines was we were getting our rest rather interrupted because the Marines were getting punished They had to go around and count every brick on the building. And they were doing so because some of the Marines got it in their head to get a branding iron of the US Marine Corps logo and brand their chests with hot irons. I'm like, I can't even understand how that made sense to them at the time. But if nothing else, they had an awesome story to tell their friends, I guess. Like, yeah. What did you do while you were in? I branded myself. You branded yourself? Yep. Why? Hoorah. That's why. That's how it's it. Good. Plus, honestly, Marines have the sharpest uniforms. Like, holy crap. Made my fucking ASUs look like I was a freaking flight attendant. I will definitely say I do like the Army's new dress uniform, or the new garrison uniform. Going back to the old, like, World War II style. Like, very classic. Good iconic look. Both glad and upset that I didn't get in on the ground floor, or not ground floor, but have that while I was in. Because I would have loved to wear that, but I'm glad I didn't have to pay to get all the new uniform bits right as I'm getting out. Happened to a buddy of mine right as he was getting out. They changed over, but he still had like 5.5, 6 months left on his contract. It's like, well, you're gonna need to buy this new uniform. That way you're in compliance. So enjoy spending your money. You'll get to wear it all of 1 or 2 times before you're out. Medical Corps. That makes more sense. On loan to the Marines as a medic. Nice. Very nice. Arm, get back on there. Get on there and stay on there. I tell this one's gonna be a pain in the butt to keep in the storage. Like his lance is straight up. Probably gonna have to have this one sitting at an angle or something. Or mounted at an angle. Why are you coming off? You're supposed to stay on. Dang. This arm's giving me fits. I'm just gonna have to wait until this actually clears up so I can actually get this attached right. That's annoying. How can I get this arm on? Guess I can just do straight up. Feels so janky. No, dang it. I knocked the shoulder blade off the other arm. It's all going to hell. I know it's not that bad, but still. Okay, so that arm's there, but we've still got to get the other one done, so I'll go ahead and work on that while that's sitting, or setting. Let's see here. I'll move a little bit of stuff around. Drawback to bulk assembly like this is I tend to run out of space very quickly. Not staying near organized enough to keep everything clear. This poor planning is prevented by proper... Not that. What was it? His poor planning is prevented by proper performance? I can't remember what that fucking saying was. Oh well. It's piss poor planning on my part. I actually took more time to keep my area straight, keep everything clear, clean, and all that stuff, then it would definitely be a lot easier to actually get stuff together, well, just have room for everything. Not have to shuffle stuff around on the desk as I'm working here. This guy gets the head with no helmet. Yep. Awesome. I think this guy, I will let him have his lance be just straight up. I do wonder if Games Workshop will ever release a female Custodes sculpt. Because they have them in lore now. Granted, if they ever do, all the sweaty neckbeards will be up in arms, be like, "No, I can't have female custodians." Like, nah, I mean, I don't see why not. You afraid that a female custodian will kick your Marine's ass and then your poor soldiers will look emasculated? A, it's a tabletop game, and B, I have met plenty of female service members who could probably readily kick my ass. The only thing I've ever had going for me on any physical confrontation is just size. I know sure as heck better than to underestimate someone just because they have different genitalia than I do. Step away for just a sec. My watch is telling me I need to move. At least need to stand up, swing my arms around, keep the blood flowing, all that good stuff. That's better. Something I'd like to try at some point, not sure how well it would work, would be to see if I could make a custom gem on Google Gemini or a custom GPT on ChatGPT to play Warhammer against. See if I could actually have some way to upload a picture to it of the battlefield along with the stats for its units and ask it where it would like to move things and what it would like to target and stuff like that. Curious if that would work. It would definitely be slow, but I wouldn't exactly be doing it for speed. I would be more so curious about doing it just for the sheer fact that I've never seen anyone do it. I don't doubt I could. I don't think it would be very good. Especially given how much ChatGPT can tend to hallucinate even when it knows what the hell it's supposed to do. I'm fairly sure that it would have a lot of difficulties playing objectives. So most likely the game style would just have to be Total War. You're like, this is a elimination game. We're not seeing who gets the most points, we're just seeing who kills the most. Which would probably be the only real fair way to play against AI. Although, if it was done well enough, I suppose AI should be able to understand how to do objectives and how scoring works. Wonder how hard that would actually be. I need to start looking into that some. This kind of fits in like that. Yep. Snaps right in. Go. So now this will probably just go literally straight up. Yeah. I feel like the original design of these lances meant for them to be guns as well. Given 40k, that wouldn't be out of the question either. Like, hey, the genetically engineered super soldier on his floating bike. Let's make his lance a gun. I mean, okay. Ooh, wish cash. What up? Welcome in, Jazzy Bass, or Jazzy Bass. Let's see, so this guy gets this bike. Of course, it's gotta be a bitch to get on here, isn't it? It is a superpower of mine. The ability to butcher basically any name at will. Rarely intentionally. Every now and again to fuck with someone I might, but... Generally, I try not to butcher names intentionally. Come on, just get on there. So the hand is at least attached, but I don't think the arm actually attached to the body. I mean, if you really want me to, it would be Letali Sumar Rose. Howdy, little summer rose. Yeah. I feel like my custodian wants to try and give the opponent the upper hand. Like, I can beat you with one arm disconnected from my body. To be fair, like, I suppose in lore, the custodians could actually pull that off. Depending on what they're fighting. Fun times. Nice, nice. Well, welcome in. Honestly, like, the names are very familiar. I feel like Corman HMCS, like, you remind me of someone who went by the name of Dark Angel, I believe. Nope, okay. It's like someone else had a fairly similar situation a while back. Different work role. I remember they were married to a Marine. Had a couple good chuckles with them a while back. She seemed pretty cool. Okay. Got all those on. Gotta get these shoulders on. That guy's gonna be such a pain in the ass to get in his box. Do it like this. Yup. He's in timeout, you know? Not allowed to get on his bike. Ah, nice. Very nice. Actually, thinking about it, this headless custodian holding the handlebars looks almost like you're saying, like a toddler sitting on the ground. I could picture it being like an iPad kid. Just like if I put the head on just facing down straight at the console. It's like, yeah, just an iPad kid now. Okay. So I've got all the bodies. You've got a head. Need this hair attached. Looks like I've got about 15 minutes before I gotta get ready for my workout. Got a meeting with the trainer here at about 4, so I need to get ready about 3:30, and it's coming up on 3:15 or 3:16. So don't have too long, but I can at least get a little bit more done here. Well, that didn't hold. And I've got that too high. Okay. Set that there. That's his head. Still have, looks like one, let's see. He needs a head. He's got a head, he needs a head. Okay, so there's still 2 more heads to clip out. Hopefully tomorrow won't be super humid so I can get these guys primed up and then start getting them all painted. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Trying to do this a little bit more often. Figure Monday, Wednesday, Friday around this time. Aim for like 2 or 3 hours in the afternoons. Just get on, do some assembly, eventually do some painting. Try and take care of this backlog that I've got for everything. Ah, Sisters of Battle. I love some of their models. Like, actually, let me step away for just a sec. Hey, pup. Let me grab something. Actually need to get this all magnetized, that way they don't shift. Like that. Slide this chair back. And I can move some of these guys out of the way. Box up here. What's up, Rue? Yes, you're just gonna stare at me, aren't you? And not gonna be able to get it all up here. I do need to get this camera zoomed out because right now it looks stupid. Sisters. Right now the bases, they're magnetized, but I don't have the box all magnetized up yet. Got a pretty good little force of sisters here. Of course, they all slid around. Yeah. Actually, let's make use of the gimbal. A decent little collection of them. I'm a bit of a masochist. Play too dang many armies and don't focus enough on any one of them to get them all finished. And preset 1 gets me back there, right? No, I want preset 2. Yeah, that'll work. It's called I'm a single guy with disposable income. I need the plastic titties. Oh gosh. Not entirely the reason behind them. Hilariously, I got into Sisters because a friend of mine who was into Sisters, he ran into a spot of financial trouble and he needed to sell off some of his armies in order to be able to afford rent and whatnot. So I gave him a pretty good deal on his Sisters and his orcs. Nice. Yeah, for me, my primary stuff that I run is mostly Space Marine Death Watch. I like my Death Watch Marines. I have Imperial Knights. I have Death Guard. I have Thousand Sons. Genestealer Colts. Tyranids. Sisters of Battle. Custodes. Adeptus Mechanicus. And what else? Have some Harlequins. And I think that's all. To be fair, I kind of get where you're coming from on them, because essentially they're just like extra durable guardsmen, like in terms of saves. They are either fragile space marines or durable guardsmen. Like, they fit a weird niche of, they cost a good amount of points to run. They have good weapons, but they aren't very durable. I will say, though, their models are really pretty. Like, they have gorgeous sculpts on a lot of them, and they have a really nice theme to them, if you like the idea of nuns with guns. Like, honestly, one of my favorites in terms of just appearances is Death Guard. I haven't gotten them all finished, but I have a couple Death Guard that I worked on a while back. Like Typhus. Yeah. Typhus, he was a fun model to work on. I probably spent a good 2 or 3 weeks just working on, like, getting the shading and blending mixed on the weird, like, clouds coming out of his back. And then the Foated Bloat drones, like, absolutely love these models. Like, just the gorgeous scarring on the carapace of it. The sickly skin with the pustules and stuff. Like, I love the look of the Death Guard. Then last year, I wound up buying a bunch of Thousand Suns. So, gonna be getting them assembled here, hopefully sometime soon. I'm thinking maybe coming up on, like, the week before Halloween, or the week of Halloween, I might actually dedicate that to doing a Great Unclean one. Because I've got a couple of those that need to be assembled. And it's like, if I'm gonna be in spooky season, I might as well say, hey, let's make a demon. And let's make it a big, gruesome one. So either, like, the Great Unclean one or Scarbrand would be my first choices for demons to assemble. Or, what's his name? The Shadow Demon Prince guy. Gosh, what's his name? Be'lakor. Yeah. I have him sitting in a box waiting to actually be assembled. So, I've got several, like, big demon models that I could go for Halloween. So I think that might be what I do, is one of the big demons for that week. All honesty, that won't even be painting. That'll be literally just getting the fuckers assembled. Because there's so many bits there. Although I might actually just prime the whole sprues, and then I could paint and assemble as I go. That might work. Oh yeah, I forgot I also have Tau. Haven't gotten them finished. Still have a lot of work to do on them. Damn it. I've got literally too many irons in the fire. Okay. Got these 6 guys done. If I had more time before my workout, I would probably go ahead and get started on my Custodian Wardens. But I think I am probably gonna go ahead and call it here. Gonna be streaming at least like 2 or 3 times a week, trying to get some in the afternoons for my Warhammer stuff. Lots of model assembly, and hopefully, if I can get these things primed over the next day or two, some painting. But I am going to call it here. So I definitely want to thank y'all for hanging out, and I hope to catch y'all around. Take care.